blazing already over, right? Okay, das Wasser ist kühl. Das machen wir ab. Das muss man in den Kühlschrank tun. Ich glaube, das ist das, was ich habe. Okay, das machen wir in den Kühlschrank. Ich war gestern richtig müde nachher. Habe mich mal umgezogen und dann bin ich einfach eingeschlafen. Natürlich gebetet und alles und dann einfach nur geschlafen. Ja, es war ein sehr schöner Vormittag, Nachmittag, Abend. Wie Wochen nimmst du? Eine Minute bitte. Okay, dann das hier. Okay, wir müssen jetzt mal ein bisschen. So, das war die Küche. Ich muss schon mal etwas in die Küche rausziehen. Oh, ich muss aufpassen. Ich sais pas. Je sais pas ce que j'ai mis ça. Okay, c'est bon. So, dann das bringen wir weg, das bringen wir weg. Ich habe hier drüben, also mache ich da drüben Sachen. Dann, ja. Aber machen wir ein bisschen Platz. Ich bin gleich da, bitte. Ich bin gleich da, einen kleinen Moment, bitte. Okay. Das räumen wir weg, dann haben wir Platz. Das räumen wir weg, dann haben wir Platz. Ich muss nichts weiteres machen, das ist super sauber. Moment. Voilà. Sehr gut. Dann räumen wir das erstmal hier oben. Super, super, super gut. Okay, dann haben wir hier Platz für. Das können wir erstmal wegräumen. Eine kleine Minute bitte. Ich habe ein tolles Produkt. Das ist so ein Fettentferner und so, das ist sehr gut. Und dann ist die Oberfläche super. Das ist auch desinfizieren alles. Das ist super, super gut. Das ist wirklich mal sans souci irgendwie Küchenreiniger, weil das gibt nicht mal das Fett weg, right? Das ist auch so desinfizieren. Das ist super, super gut, super praktisch im Grunde genommen. Okay, dann bringen wir das drüben, das lassen wir das hier, das ist das Wasser für das Deck. Das wieder da. Und das können wir hier lassen eigentlich. Moment. Kleinen Moment. Dankeschön. Okay. Now we can do the cabbage. Do the cabbage. Do I have a song for do the cabbage? There's a song for everything. Everything you want in Spanish, there's a song for. Okay, super. Das ist super sauber. Das ist super sauber. Wir werden das machen, das ist wirklich sehr lieber. Moment. Ich habe kein Wasser mehr. Also ich habe Wasser, aber mein heißes Wasser ist sehr. Ich koche mir immer heißes Wasser in der Kanne. Okay, this is just like self-care, right? This is just like lukewarm water, and I'm adding this. Alpha Essence. Yes, this is so delicious. This is just this is all good for the belly. It is really good. This is just like when I wake up, I do that. Kind of mehr Workshop. So it's good, just like ich habe nur. I just had 4 spoons. I bought, as I came here in this room, I bought in French they say service, right? Just 4 spoons, 4 knives, 4 nuts and everything. So, but I'm this is so delicious. When I wake up, I just drink it because it's good for the belly. It's good for everything. It's like the iron. It's like the iron dishes here. It's really good for the well-being. We say beauty starts from the inner being. So if you don't take care of your inner being, you cannot be beautiful outside. This is the thing, right? Okay. So this really delicious. Okay, let's see. Now we're gonna do the cabbage. It's really easy. So we have everything. Cabbage. Then the cabbage. Okay, we have a song for the cabbage. It's Bastille now. I have faith in the mountain. I love this song so much, you know, because your friend is a Bastille, no, you are God, right here with me through all my trouble. Yes. So this is the most important, you know, on this planet. There is a God. Everybody knows there is a God. The most ridiculous is even people who say that they don't believe in God or whatever, they know there is a God. They just don't want to follow. They just don't want to give their voice to God. They just don't want to recognize Him as such. The masterpiece behind everything. The master Him. Okay, cabbage is something also from my childhood, like mom loved to do. Or used to do in Cameroon. It's just like cabbage. It's just like it's a daily. It's also a daily dish, right? But in Cameroon, we boil the cabbage first before we cook anything, and I found that when you ferment the cabbage, you don't need to boil it. So you just can cook it like you want in any plate, because this what you call it milchsäure is already, what do you call it, fermented or transformed. So it is really digestive. It is so delicious. Okay. I'm thirsty a little bit, so the drink is not only for my health, but it's also because I'm really thirsty right now. But the cabbage is really big piece. Only €2.50. This is just so fun. Okay. Yesterday, by favor, they had cabbage for 8.80 per kilo. So that had cost €0.50. Yes. So it's not so expensive. It's a good quality. It's a really good cabbage. This cabbage is really good quality. You see that? I like that. Sometimes cabbage is really expensive. Sometimes it is just like it is not so expensive. Sometimes it's not. But yesterday they had cabbage for 8.80. So that was the vegetable to buy. To afford. The name of the much right. Yes. This is the vegetable between us. Our kind of vegetable is cabbage, right? This is the vegetable between us. So, you know, there is some kind of, I love to say sheet, like SHEET or leaf. There's some kind of sheet that you cannot write without God. God is always there, you know, and if we are aware of His presence or not, God is always there. But sometimes we have to be more aware of the presence of God because there's shit that we cannot write without Him. It is just impossible. You have to be more aware. God is every day there. It's not like He's God, man. He's Almighty. He has created every day and the 7 day rest. So He's aware of us so much. He's aware of our presence. He's aware of our life. He's aware of our being. He's aware of everything. So I've learned to cut cabbage at home. This is how we cut it at home. They're cut. At home, we are cutting everything with our hand like that. And no tablet or everything. And we have learned to cut it at home really fine. Really. This is insane. This is I'm so sure. This is how it looks like. You see that? Yeah. So at home we are cutting cabbage with no mandolin or whatever. We're just cutting with our both hands. That's how we do at home. And without even gloves, right? The real specialist of the cut of the knife is home because yeah, our mom teaches. They show us once and then we have to apply. We apply the light, we have to apply the death on the people. Oh. That's crazy, man. That's insane. This is so insane. But at home, it's just like we don't need no mandolin and everything. So it's not something that you just have to do in one day. It's just like a whole life. I've lived 21 years in Africa, in Cameroon. So 21 years of cutting cabbage with the hand. No mandolin needed, no gloves needed. And please, we are not cutting ourselves, so it's self-care. It's self-care, it's pure joy. That's just like, sometimes it sucks, you know. Sometimes when the mama say, okay, you have to cut the cabbage, you're just like, oh mom, I just want to play or I want to go to my friend or whatever. It's okay. No cabbage cutting, no food to eat. So it's just like, okay, Okay, I will cut it really quickly, really quickly, and then when you start to cut it, mom said it's not fine enough, so you have to sit down and cut it really. Okay. Mama precious, right? Mama's so precious. Mama very delicious. Okay. Un momento. And it's not only cabbage we're cutting with our knives and our blow of in German they say blow handle. Even carrot in what you call it, Würfel. Everything we are doing here in Europe with mandolin. At home we are cutting, we have blow, we are for him. Okay, this is the thing. This is how it is like. Let me show you. This is how it is like. You know? This is how it is like. Okay, and we just got everything now. All the cabbage. All the cabbage. And then let it ferment it. And the time is running. The time is running. God has God has um God has put an end on so many things. And I don't have to you know, one time as God add the nutrition into my work, I was just like, thank you God, because I have spoken so much, talk so much, write so much, read so much, always say a lot of things. And there was a time as I was walking in front of United Nations that I just realized I don't have to explain myself anymore, you know. That's the kind of rule that when you reach, it's just like, you don't have to explain the ABC anymore, right? You just continue to say, and God has allowed it to say it, you see. Just continue like that, man. It's crazy. Okay, this is insane. God has allowed so many things. God has permitted so many things. God has allowed us so many things, and me, I just know that even if it's not a dream, it's a reality, and you know it's not something to dream on, because God will say, now make it clear, make it easy, right? Okay, and so to the day, we will no more have just plain ourselves. That's everything. Why a human being should be free? Why a human being should be loved? Should be at home. Everybody should live in his purpose. Everybody should live in his destiny. I found my destiny at 41 years old. Even as a child, I never thought that you could never find your destiny, right? And I've understood why some people just spend their lives aside by their own life because they don't find their destiny. It is insane. That's just the most, I don't know, the most important time of my life. That at 41 I found my destiny. Wow. I was just like, God, this never believe. You know, as a child I was just like, I will not pass. I will not, you know, as a child I was just like, God, please don't let me stand beside of my own life, right? Just like I want to live my own life, like for me, like what I'm made at, what define me, myself. So why I'm here on earth, right? And I never thought that it was all the question of destiny. Never thought in my life that it's just a question of destiny. Never thought. And at 41 first, because I opened to me my destiny. You know, I spent my life, yeah. Now I'm 41 years old, right? I spent my life understanding many things. I spent my life like God let me understand many things. God let me go to many mysteries, you know, to understand His word, to understand His presence, to understand also the other being, human being, a natural being, animals, plant, everything, just to understand us, to be part and take everything respect and everything right, and evolve and grow and everything, becoming a mother, becoming a wife, becoming everything, okay, and even becoming a single mom, you know, God always lead me, and God always like explain me everything for me to be able to live as such. Because if you don't understand what you're going through, it will not be easy, to succeed in any challenge God's permitted. Okay, but I never thought that. Sometimes to live, you can spend your whole life just living aside, beside your whole life. That's something that I tried. I really realized, yes. I grew up in Cameroon. I grew up in Africa. I just like life is everywhere, and everybody's free. It's not a defined standard that where you. It's not like here in Europe. Like if you build a house in this town, it has to be green. Another town, the Mawa has to be. I don't know. No, in Africa, it's just like do what you can, do what you cannot. I don't. What do I know? Saying so, and then I realized at the end of the day, life is all in our hand. It's all in our hands to take it seriously, not to end up in disaster or something like that. It's all in our hands. So because there's no law to tell you that because you are white or black or whatever or for Enya, who cares, man? Just like live your life, be happy, whatever. Find your place in the society. Okay, so and this is how me I grew up. So with the spirit, right, that of freedom of define my own goals and find my own place and me even as a child I was just like God, I don't want to because in Africa I just realized that many people are suffering because they are living aside their own life. It's not like they don't have life, but you know they are unsatisfied because they are living beside their own life. They are not living in their own life. They are not living their own life. They are living. You see that this is my life and this is me, right? And this is a real phenomenon I've observed during my childhood in Africa. And yeah, I was just like, God, please, I don't want to. I don't want to. Every time when even in the school, right? I have to learn. But I hate the homework. So there will always be like homeworks would always be like I don't know Schreck. Kann man das Schrecken meines Lebens, the homework. But hey, but I need it. 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 So and because as a child is when you say God I don't want to live aside my life, it's not like I want to be whatever. What do I know about life? What does a child know about life? Nothing. You just know like I have my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my friend, and also people I'm fighting with or people I love who doesn't love me or whatever. It just love. You know as a child life is just about love. And when you start to go to school, just like okay, I just want to have a good note. That's everything, and you don't ask for more. You don't really ask for more, right? So for me, it was my goals. Like this is my life, and I want to live in this life. Like it's my life that God had made for me, right? Yes, but hey, at 41 first, God has allowed me, open me myself to my destiny. It just is incredible. I never thought that at 41. Because I thought, as a child, you have your destiny, you have your life. What can be more wrong than your own life? Nothing. But hey, there's a destiny, right? There's a destiny. There really is destiny. So it's not something to joke with. It's something to really think about and care about. Yeah, right? Something to be still and know that as long as you give your life to God, you just can live your destiny. You just can live in your destiny. As long as you give everything to God, because God has given us, God is life giver, right? God is not a death bringer. God brings life. He doesn't bring the death. And any soul who die, it's just souls who has never turned themselves to God, never give their everything to God, right? Just like that. Okay, so go ahead. After the drink and shut it on. So we're in the second half right now. Second half of the cabbage. Second half of the time. And then I go sleep, I hope. I don't know. As I was on work with Naz, it was just like, even at midnight, right? I had to pray, go outside and pray. It was not scary, no. You know, when it is God, it's not scary. When it is not God, it's a scary man. But when it's God, you know that God is leading you. And everywhere I go, it was always light. So I never go outside in the night where it was just dark and everything. It was always light, always people on road, always full of life, so that I never felt alone, right? I never felt alone. Yes, God is mighty. God is mighty. But God hasn't told me to go outside right now. No. That was my walk with Naz. Many prayers, lot of prayers, lot of dedication. But I really, that was a balm. I really appreciate my common path with Naz because, hey, that was so nice, right? That was so nice. All the tales, all the mysteries. Yeah, it was epic. It was really epic. All the God, His presence, His love, He has just surrounded us. Surrounded. I say us because I think He has surrounded Nestor, but God has surrounded me. Oh, it was just a surrender. Just a surrender. More than a surrender. My common path with Nazar is just like, God was my surrender. Really. It was that one. It is so nice, you know. That's that. Lot of challenge. Lot of mountain. And these last days, I have to remember that how I met Alicia Keys. I just like it was about mountains. I was, yeah. Every time, you know, even the old singer they sing about mountains, like who can move the mountains? Nobody. And I said, even that it is possible. That's how my journey started with Miss Alicia Keys because, hey, it was a philosophy journey. I was just like, we were just like, how long lasts forever? That was the first question. How long lasts forever? And we were just like, the mountain, the river, and everything. In the mountain high, in the valley low. And all the singers would sing about the mountains, and it was just like this impossible, right? It's just an impossible dream, right? And Ali and I were just like, in, for me, I was just like, in God's will, if God will, the mountain can move. And me, I've seen mountain move. You know, what God done for me in my life, for me to have a life, just to breathe out, breathe in. It's not like you know, sometimes people say to have a life that I have enough in my bank account, I have a children, I have a husband, I have, you know, all these well-being zone of a human being, right? And but for me, just to breathe in and breathe out, God has moved one day. It was not like, it was not, I say it showed me, it was all spiritual, but it really happened, and it was unbelievable, just unbelievable, just to breathe in and breathe out. Can you imagine that? Because sometimes we are given that extra power of God, that extra power of us, that's extra power of everything we read through our life, extra power of all the what do you call it, all the word of our ancestors and everything. That's extra power of ourselves, just to have a well-being zone. But for me, just to breathe in and breathe out, God has brought more than an extra power. Himself, you know. And this is something this is for me just like that. And that's the meaning of a blessed life. Ein gesegnetes Leben. Yeah. Just to breathe in and breathe out. You know. So everybody has a life. challenges. You know, when God has spoken us to be light, He knows what He brought us here on earth, and He knows what we are going to face, and He has arranged everything. From the moment long before the moment He paid for us to be light, because we are all in dark, we were all darkness, and then He said, you, on my earth, I need your light right now. That's everything, right? Because even the darkness, this is the point of God. That is it. This is it. Even the darkness, this is mighty. This is the might of God, right? So, but you know, for me, just to breathe in and breathe out, God has brought some kind of extra power of His presence, His being. He showed me everything. So I am full of recognition, full of awareness. I'm so full of humility too. I am full of, you know, I'm full of something I cannot define because, hey, I never imagined that a human being, just to breathe in and breathe out, God has to move the mountain of this earth. It's just insane. It's just unbelievable. So that was it takes a rock, you know, and to move the mountain, God will always, because we're a human being, you know, even the birds say, look, after all, we are going in the sky with our family, with other birds, and we are eating with other birds. Go and find humans and eat with them, whoever. And I found the church, I bake the bread, and we eat together. That's all, right? Life doesn't take you to be Muhammad Ali, to sit with Nina Simone, to talk Dwayne Johnson. I don't know. Life just tell you, live. Whoever, because whoever we have in front of us, it is the grace of God, right? Yes. So whoever God bring in front of you, take it as a grace. Take it as a Muhammad Ali by Nina Simone, as a Dwayne Johnson. Just take it as such. That's everything. So that's everything. That's everything. That's all. Make it just want to say this is it. Just say that. Just say that. That's everything. This is so much, right? Okay, I gotta make all the time. Okay, this is really much because I will keep it for salad tomorrow because now I'm tired. You make a salad tomorrow. Look, this is really so much, right? Look, it's full. It's really full. So this for us and this for me alone because I have to eat something, right? I have to eat something. Anything. Okay, this will make a salad tomorrow, not today because I am tired. So this is the cabbage. This is lettuce. This is done. And then okay, I need that. Okay, so we have to add salt here. I hope it is enough. If I'm doing it, I'm very tired. I would say that maybe it's a lot. But I'm so tired. So the good stuff with cabbage is just like, just add a salt. Whatever. Add salt. Add salt. You don't know why you're adding salt. That's everything. So we need a lot of salt. Okay. And then like een beetje geuren. This is Copper Blues. There's a children lullaby in German. It's called Copper Blues. Yes. As I was making a tournée to become instructor, and then I discovered the Gaffa Blues. This is a really good, this is a really beautiful song. It's a really beautiful song. In German, we have so beautiful lullaby. I love them. All the German lullaby are so funny. Really. A lot of fun. And the children, and my children are really happy. Yes. My children are really happy. And me too, I was really happy. That's all. Because these children to raise a child is just like, even the one who is holding the hand of a child must be happy. So, because who is singing the lullaby to a little child who doesn't speak at all? The one who's holding his hand, right? Okay, so if you say, this is Kwacha, I cannot sing it to my child, your child will never know it, or maybe by growing up, maybe by having his own child, right? But at the end of the day, we the adult, we love it too. Okay. Okay, this for us. It used to be us both, now it is us three. For the whole world, the whole colony. And I have many people to eat with. I have a big bunch organized and with a lot of hurt, a lot of sorrow, a lot of people just hold my hand and just like pray with me, even pray with me, you know. Strangers that I didn't know, I don't know, they just sit down and pray with me. It is insane. So we have a lot, we have a beautiful brand to make us three. And then it's a history. It's making the history in 2026. So our mantra is 2026, be the great of in a small. Be the dangerous, be the rock, be the rock. Okay. So, you know, it's really full, right? Look. Okay. Okay, let's add the bone here, the water. So super. Okay. Because the salt is on the bottom. There's a pinch of salt on the bottom. Okay. Okay, let's see. Voilà. Bing Venom is such a beautiful song. The children here really love it. How me I discovered the song? You know, as a child, I listened to music, and but by becoming a musician, I discovered most of the songs through the children. What they're singing, what the moment is saying, that the children are really happy. That's how I discovered Pink Venom. Blackpink. Oh, the children really love it. They really love it. They just like every day Blackpink. Yes, that's a fresh one. 2026 children are so how do you call it? Fresh. They're really fresh. You know, children are just determined to live their freedom, to live in their freedom, to live as such, to breathe, to live, to discover the world. Children are just determined. It's just a determination. It's not like they're fighting. They're just it's like their soul is determined to be part of this earth in equal way with anybody. So the children are just like, they're just spreading that's power. You know, the power of God in the children of 2026, just like we are determined. This is determination, right? And they are so fresh, like they're so fresh. I love the energy. I really love the energy. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, thank you so much. We are done so far for today. Yes. Okay. Fire. The day's done. All the homework has been done, and pray, love. Be determined to live. Beat that small. no grandchild. Okay. So, momento. Okay. That's all. Thank you so much, and calm down, life. Calm. Let's go. Thank you. Bye bye. And good night. And thank you. May God bless you.